Was there any point in the music video where you got bored?
Not bored, but the bit where you only saw her mouth, I think that was one bit that I wasn't quite so interested with because it wasn't as animated as everything else.
Okay. And what was the best part and the worst part, do you think?
I think the best part was when she was actually like moving around, like in the room when she was trying on all the different outfits and things.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't like where she was just stood there singing as much because it was just a little bit repetitive, but it was really cool as well because it kept going back to it and yeah.
Do you think, what do you think particularly of the opening and closing shots? Do you think they were quite strong or?
I love the closing one where she's just walking away. I think that's really good.
Why?
Because it's quite, with the trees and everything, it's quite like powerful because it just, I don't know, it just was cool.
Did it flow? Was there a clear narrative story?
I think there was, but I didn't really understand why you had the balls getting thrown down on the stage. That's the only bit.
Only bit. So other than that, it was perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah. What genre do you think the music video is?
I think it's difficult to classify because there were so many different things that it could be. Like some of it was a bit like indie, but some of it was like quite pop as well. Then there was kind of like classic folk kind of bit in it as well, so I think it was everything.
What bits do you think felt more poppy?
The bits where it was more upbeat, kind of when she was dancing around the room, that was more pop, but then like where she was just stood there was kind of more the classic
Folky feel.
Yeah.
What about indie? Do you just think overall because of the combination of the pop and the...
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Does the video reflect the song?
I think it does because the song, like even if you just listen to the lyrics, like what is happening in the video is what is happening in the lyrics as well, so it kind of flows with the music.
And what is happening in the video that is happening in the song?
Well, she's going away.
Going away, that's
Yeah.
the song I wanted to know. Okay. What about the pace? Do you think that reflected the pace of the song?
Yeah, because the song is quite like mid-tempo. It didn't flash up images too quickly, but you kind of got to see them.
And how did the song make you feel?
Quite happy. It's kind of like a little boppy along song.
Yeah, and the video reflects
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Does it appeal to you, and if so, why?
It does because it's quite a calming song, and I like stuff that you can just listen to wherever you are, that you don't have to be in a certain mood. You could listen to that when you're in any mood.
So what other similar artists or similar music videos do you think it reminds you of?
I don't really know.
Okay, other people have said like Norah Jones, Kate Nash, Katie Melua, Mumford and Sons. What do you think about that?
I think it's probably more like Kate Nash because she's got the same like voice type as the artist, and she also has like similar sort of feel to her songs, and like lyrics actually mean something rather than just being sung for singing it.
Was there a positive or negative representation of the artist in the video, and do you think she would be a good role model?
I think she is positive in the video because it's quite a nice song. It doesn't say anything derogatory about anyone or anything like that. And so I think she would be a good role model because she's not shouting about things that really shouldn't be said. She's like just talking naturally.
What about the way she's dressed and the way she looks?
I think she's dressed like, she's still trendy, but she's not too like provocative in the way she's dressed. So I think that shows, especially younger girls, that you don't have to put everything out there to get noticed.
Do you think there are any other artists that kind of do that have a similar representation, that are a good role model to girls?
Kate Nash doesn't really dress
provocatively.
That's the one. She doesn't dress like that. She kind of just wears like jeans and t-shirts and things in her videos as well. So I think she would be one. Adele as well, because she's like bigger, so she is a good role model to girls to show that you don't have to be like stick thin to get anywhere.
Against the whole size zero argument. Yeah. Okay. What TV channels or websites do you expect to see this on?
I think it'd be on like 4Music, Viva, things like that, because it is quite mainstream, but it's got a twist to it, so you could put it on different TV channels.
What, like Enemy?
Yeah, but you would, because it is so, like, it fits everything really.
Do you think it'd survive on more individual ones like Enemy because of that folky feel? Do you think if it didn't have that, then it would definitely be just for Music Viva?
Yeah, I think without that kind of feel to it, you wouldn't be able to put it on more indie rock kind of channels.
Okay, because that's why Kate Nash kind of works on them as well, isn't it? Because she's got that kind of extra thing. And what about websites? Do you reckon it would survive on YouTube?
Yeah, I think it would be really good on YouTube because it's a video that you would never get bored of watching, because every time you watch it you see different things in it, and you notice little things that are slightly different from what you noticed before, so I think that would be really good.
What about MySpace? Do you think it would be a good way of promoting her as a package, because with an artist page and then the music video?
Yeah, I think MySpace would be good for, like, especially the artist, and then because you can have different videos on there, you don't just have to have one, you could do like a whole album worth of videos, so that would be good in the sense that she would be able to promote herself